So if you want, I'd say 2 minutes to start. Yeah. Just introduce you. And then I'll start off and you can, one of you can chair it. It's your name. It's just formal. Someone has to introduce it. Just
Voor die naam. Die ging nog eens een beetje verder weg.
Welke?
Deze nog even dan weg. Ik moet niet stompen.
Ik doe dat nooit.
Peter, do you want me to introduce you or?
Yeah, when after you're finished, just do your thing. And then,
Yeah, and then I'll just present this bus.
Ja, ik weet het, maar ik denk dat ik gewoon in het Engels. Oké. Ja.
Will there be anyone coming?
who knows? Who knows? 4:02, so we give it 5 minutes or whatever.
Otherwise we just...
Thanks, Kay. So I'll just do 2 minutes. I'll get off the stage and it's yours. And then while you're just speaking at some stage, I'm going to go to speak in the debate in Syria and wear my t-shirts, which has Arabic.
Oh,
And I think I'll wear it for my speech on Egypt too. Egypt should speak Arabic. Our approach to attack on Syria. It works.
It works. We have no MEPs, we have no president. We have no MEPs, we have no president.
Yeah. I think we can, even if no one comes, we can still get the recordings. So then you can use it on the website and stuff. And you won't know from the recordings that there's no one there, you know.
Factor should come, we have breaking news. We have breaking news. There's a sit-in stuff.
Yeah, that would be. It was funny, Martin got passed at the meeting, like a motion calling for Adam Coshen to resign as chair of the disability intergroup. You know Adam Coshen. So Martin is he's an Irish guy. He was on the executive of BNO.
Yes.
And he's like very militant, he's very good. And because people, I mean, the attendance from MEPs is really bad. It's a lot worse than 2 years ago, I think. Because the disability intergroup has a very hands-off approach this year. Really play no role. How long should we wait? Oh, the people aren't here. should start? Yeah. Okay. You ready to start?
Whatever.
Okay, I'd like to welcome all of the press. Thanks very much for coming along. I'm just here to very briefly introduce a press conference by ENIL, the European Network for Independent Living, this is the Freedom Drive. It's happening at the moment, where well over 100 people have come together from all across Europe to meet, to discuss, fighting for the rights of people with disabilities, to demonstrate today, very important and impressive demonstration, a meeting in another room in the Parliament at the moment, and it's a very important event in the year, I think. So I will pass it on to, we have two speakers from ENIL, Peter Lambreghts and Vibeke Maroy Melstrom. So I think they will be more than capable of introducing themselves, explaining about the Freedom Drive, the aims of it, what's going on. Obviously there's a debate at the moment about Syria, which might explain where some of the media is, but it's all being recorded, so we can use it on websites and so on.
Thank you. As you said, my name is Vibeke Maroy Melstrom, and I come from Norway, and I'm the co-president on ENIL. And ENIL is as you said, Paul, the European Network on Independent Living, which is a grassroots movement for disabled people. We have members throughout Europe, and we've been established in 1999. So we have since then been fighting for disabled people's rights to participate in society. We see disabled people as ordinary people. We are citizens who have our rights and will claim our rights. And this is the 6th Freedom Drive we arrange in Strasbourg. And this is the 10th year, actually, we are coming. So we are coming to claim our demands as citizens, equality, inclusion in society. We have done this then the last 10 years. So we are here primarily to meet members of the European Parliament to see if they can help us pass on and put pressure on the member states so we can get people included and get people out, disabled people out from institutions and in community-based services. So this is the main reason, and we are a bunch of people, more than 100 people, disabled people, coming from more than 20 countries in Europe. We are staying in Strasbourg this week. We had our march towards the Parliament today. We have had 2 days of conference. We are sharing our experiences and working on our network work. So, but the main thing is that we come with our demands. And we also have as you know, the UN Convention for People with Disabilities has been ratified throughout Europe in many, many countries. And it will see people like disabled people, like ordinary people, not sick people with special needs, but ordinary people, citizens who wants to participate, who wants to contribute by working and to the society. And our demands is that the European Parliament will help us to make pressure on the member nations to see that the UN Convention is implemented and has been put out in practice. So, yeah, so far.
Hello, thank you, Vibeke. I am Peter Lambreghts from Belgium, and I'm a board member for ENIL and also do some coordination work for Western Europe. And let me say that this UN Convention is a crucial thing for us. If it would be implemented in a thoroughly way, it would improve our lives, it would guarantee our human rights and make us able to be ordinary citizens like non-disabled people. So this UN Convention is in fact a promise. A convention is a promise that's been made by all member states that signed and ratified it, and by Europe itself. So we take this promise seriously. And now what we see happening throughout Europe the latest years since the effect of the crisis is growing and growing, is that in fact this promise is broken. We're not making any progress, and in fact we're going backwards. They are taking away our possibilities for independent living. They are taking away our personal assistance services in many countries in Europe. What's even more frightening is that those countries that we used to refer to as example countries regarding disability policy, even there the situation is going back and fast. And this has a huge impact on our lives. There are many of our disabled brothers and sisters who are locked up in their own homes because they have no possibilities anymore to get out. They take away mobility allowances and so on. Many examples. And that's not just theory, that's really affecting people in Europe. Human rights of European citizens which are diminished, which are broken down at an amazing speed. And in the member states, all the politicians, they do this and then they point at Europe. Yeah, we have to make cuts from Europe, sorry. And on the other hand, Europe makes us this promise from the UN Convention, so this has to stop. With ENIL, we made a resolution proposal which can be, which we want that the European Parliament adopts, which exactly asks the member states to stop these measures and to reinstall the cuts they already made and make that progress that is promised us by the UN Convention. Until now, it doesn't seem to have so much effect, so we have to be louder and louder. And we've been coming here, as Vibeke already said, for many years to deliver our demands, to ask attention for it. The situation right now is that we have a meeting going on here in a room in the European Parliament, to be exactly, it's room N1.4, and we are very determined to stay there, and we're not going away. We're organizing a sit-in right now, so that's breaking news here. We will stay there until the president of the disability intergroup, as that's called, comes and takes our demands seriously. And we truly hope that Europe will be quick to make this resolution and to make clear to the member states that making cuts doesn't mean that they can take away human rights of people with disabilities, then that they will be counterproductive and intolerable. So, thank you.
And I want to add also that we came here to also celebrate our 10th anniversary. But this has become sort of not a disaster. We have learned that we have a shared experience and everything. But some little interesting for the MEPs is a catastrophic things, because things in Europe are critical. People are being locked in institutions. Personal assistants are taken away. People do not have the opportunity to participate in society. And that is not a question for the individual, but it is a question for the society as well. Because what kind of Europe do we want? Do we want to see the Europe we had 60 years ago? Or do we want a Europe with people included and being not discriminated against? So this is a large question. It's a situation is critical. So we apply and we want to see the UN Convention implemented in every country. So we need help to do this. So yeah, thank you. So anyone have any questions? We are open for that. Or we could pass on that we have a sit-in going on. So if the press want to come to the Parliament and check out the sit-in, very much welcome to do that, because we're staying on.
Okay, thank you.
Probably send that email around that there is a sit-in going on, and maybe the press would be interested in taking some pictures. We should do that.
We're inviting the press to speak with them at room N1.4. We're going there right now, so it's the moment to go in direct dialogue with us and many more of us. to discuss these matters. Thank you.